Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. How is it going, everybody? I hope you really good today. Well, we are from 9 group will be explained about affective and personality factors. First of all, let me introduce our group. There are 3 speakers here. The first speaker is me, Afifah Nurul Saadah, will be explained about affective domain. And the second speaker is Hofi Faizal, will be explained about personality factors in second language acquisitions. And the third speaker is Nadia Jemaming, will be explained about motivation. Well, to shorten the time, let's go to the material. Okay, this is my turn. The affective domain. What is affective domain? Have you ever heard affective domain? Okay, most people think of learning as an intellectual or mental function. However, learning is not just a cognitive function. We can also learn attitudes, behavior, and physical skills. These different categories create 3 domains of learning. Now, these 3 domains of learning can be categorized as cognitive, psychomotor, and affective. So here, we are going to talk about affective. Okay, affective domain is generally assumed to influence second language acquisitions. Affective factor here refers to the emotional side of human behavior. So, the affective domain includes the manner in which we deal with things emotionally, such as feelings, values, appreciations, enthusiasm, motivations, and attitudes. Okay, next. Descriptors of the major categories in the affective domain. There are 5 levels in the affective domain, moving from the lowest order to the highest. So the 5 level is receiving, responding, valuing, organization, and the last is characterization. Okay, receiving. Receiving is the lowest level of the affective domain. It is simply the awareness of feelings and emotion. It involves passively paying attention and being aware of the existence of certain ideas, material, or phenomena. So, receiving here is to differentiate, to accept, to listen for, and to respond to. For the example, listening attentively to someone, watching a movie, listening to a lecture, and etc. Okay, the next level is valuing. Valuing is the ability to see the worth of something and express it. Valuing is concerned with the worth we attach to particular object, phenomenon, behavior, or piece of information. So, valuing is to increase measured proficiency, to subsidize, to support, and to debate. For the example, proposing a plan to improve team skills, supporting ideas to increase proficiency, or informing leaders of possible issues. Okay, the next is organizations. Organization is to discuss, to theorize, to formulate, to balance, and to examine. Example, spending more time studying than playing sport, recognizing the need for balance between work and family, or prioritizing time effectively to meet goals. Okay, the last levels is characterizations. This is the highest of the affective domain. I mean the highest level. Okay, characterizations is to revise, to be rate high in the value, to avoid, to resist, to manage, and to resolve. So it is about Internalizing values. It means acting consistently in accordance with the set of values we have internalized in our characterization or philosophy about life. Okay, for example, we spend time with our family. We refrain from using profanity and we make friends based on personality and not looks. Okay, this is Hafiz turn. So that's all from me. For the second speaker will be delivered by Hafiz Faisal, and to Hafiz Faisal, please, time is yours. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Hovi Faizan. So now I would like to tell you about affective factors in SLA. Crescent argued that affective factors determine the proportion of language learners' input and intake. The affective factors include certain emotions such as motivation, self-confidence, anxiety, and so on in the process of acquiring a second language. So, negative emotions prevent efficient processing of the language input, and on the contrary, the positive emotion promote the efficiency of the process. When language learners with high motivation, self-confidence, and a low level of anxiety, they have low filters and so receive and take in plenty of input. On the other hand, learners with low motivation, little self-confidence, and a high level of anxiety have high filters and therefore obtain little input. So it can be deduced that affective factors do play a significant role in foreign language learning and teaching. Three factors, motivation, self-confidence, and anxiety, have been chosen to state their important functions. Alright, the first is motivation. Motivation is considered to be one of the most important factors which affect the learner's language input and intake. As we know that motivation is the extent to which you make choices about goals to pursue and the effort you will devote to that pursuit. So, watch more regarding the motivation that will be presented by my partner. Alright, the second is self-confidence. Self-confidence Self-confidence is considered to be another significant factor which profoundly influences the learner's language performance. The students with lack of confidence are usually found to be extremely fearful and timid, reluctant to express their opinions, and even unable to utter a complete meaningful sentence in class. So what should be solved is how to help students to establish and strengthen their self-confidence when they learn the second language. Successful language learning only takes place in an environment where learners' values and positive attitudes are promoted, where learners approach learning with confidence and joy, when learners can use the target language at easy. So, therefore, teachers are not only able to build conducive situation to students, but they also strengthen students' self-confidence. And the third is anxiety. Anxiety is another particular affective factor. So, as learners, we have all encountered this feeling, which is an adapt closely linked with self-esteem and inhibitions. So, students with anxiety attending the class will feel nervous and afraid to cooperate with teachers, and then they cannot concentrate on the learning points and waste their energy, or they just want to flee the learning tasks. They tend to become anxious, then they compare themselves with other learners in the class and found themselves less proficient. And sometimes the teacher questions and feedback to students' answers also threatening. So as a teacher, we must pay more attention on students' mentality and skill in giving assignment, question or feedback. So I think that's all. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. I am the last presentation. Okay, I want describe about motivation in topic affective and personality factor. Okay, do you have know about motivation? Motivation is make you spirit in life, and you can get up in life. You can have motivation about from family, from social, and from your friends. And okay, motivation in affective and personality factor is desire to be committed in a particular aspect of life. Yes, must or have to a particular aspect of life. Okay, and seek need to active motivation, need to exploration, need to manipulation, need to activity, need to stimulation, need to knowledge, need to ego enhancement. Okay, of course, motivation in affective and personality factor have active motivation of seek active motivation. Last, instrumental and integrative motivation. There are two basic types of motivation. First, instrumental refer acquiring a language. Second, integrative get involved with culture of language. Okay, enough for me. Thank you.